Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial. We're back with another day in the market. As you can see, not my best day, down pretty heavily, nearly 14%. However, this is where we were at, really at the beginning of next week. And all of this is being driven by a single trade where, again, I kind of got greedy. We are looking at NVIDIA right here. As you can see, overall, still up on my total position. If we get rid of the two calls I made today, we're up pretty significantly. However, what I ended up doing is I did go in kind of heavy. I bought two 575 call options for the latter half of this month, and that is what we're going to be looking at for tomorrow. If we can have a strong move by the end of this month, or even if we saw something like this, which is not out of the realm of possibility, this is a chart from today. If we see a strong open like this, then this will turn positive pretty quickly. That trade notwithstanding, this is my potential for NVIDIA. As you can see, it is only on the upside, whether it goes down or up. So I'm not too worried even on this trade right here, which right now is pretty ugly. Again, we need a big move, but that can happen with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a big mover. So this is the trade that I'm looking at going into tomorrow, is to see how my NVIDIA plays shake out. One thing that I do want to highlight, and this is something I would recommend for everyone, anytime you see a big move on one of these stocks, in particular Stitch Fix today, I saw this move right here. I never even verified what that move was. But what I ended up doing to capture this is I bought an option and immediately turned around and sold the other one out of the money just so that I could see, well, what's going to happen. As you can see, the stock price actually kind of settled back down from well below where we expected it to be because it shot up. But my worst case scenario right here is, if you look right here in the bottom or the top left hand corner of this box, is $36, and you can see that here where my maximum profit is $86. What this does is it locks in right now I have an 85% gain, so I may flip it tomorrow, but we'll see. But what we're doing here is we're managing our capability to get in and get out of trades. That's what I've been doing with NVIDIA. That's what I've done with AMD. But NVIDIA today, I haven't closed out this other side. So if I wanted money, what I could potentially do is sell the option for the end of September of a call. And right now my call option is 575. I could sell the 477, or rather the 577.5 for two of those, and that would give me right at $700, so I could maintain that cash balance. However, I am still hoping to see it go up tomorrow. So I'm running at empty on my day trade, so that's one of the ways that I've been managing my day trades. This is what's going on right now. One of the things that I'd like to do going into tomorrow is potentially play a continuation. The two that we were looking at in terms of earnings plays this week was Work. They announced pretty weak earnings, pretty weak guidance, and you can see that they've had this massive drop as a result of that. The reasoning behind this play is because Work came out and they said that we are not going to be expecting additional revenue increases, where you saw like Zoom essentially quadrupled year over year. So we saw the drop there. The other play that was in discussion yesterday was Lulu, and Lulu, again, it's not as bad as it looks. Again, I think that this is being captured. I did not make my play on them today because they were super expensive, although it'd be interesting to see if this played out. So the one I was looking at yesterday for 150, that one was going for over 200 this morning, so I didn't make that play. Although I think that even right now, even though this is not updated, so we were looking at next week for the 250 put. You can see that even then it's dropped more. It'll be interesting to see if that rises tomorrow. So we'll see, although I think this was actually end of September. It stayed about the same from what we've seen and actually gone down. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out tomorrow, but we're going to continue watching. The ones that are still announcing later this week are, again, Encino, which you can see tech is continuing to sell off, so I don't know if I'm going to play that one, and Big Commerce, which again is another IPO that I just don't have enough information. Again, continuing to go back and forth on, they sold off with the rest of the market. I don't like this, and I'm going to continue to be playing this managed cash balance. I don't have a lot heavy on the put side right now. That may change going forward, but right now I'm still thinking that we're just going to continue to bounce around and stay in this range. When we look at the overall market values, you can see that even though we've had so much volatility over the past month, we're still staying within this range, and I'm comfortable with that. It's really when we look at the 3 month, if we really break below, I'd say 330, then that's when I'm going to start getting worried, which we may do that tomorrow, and I think we may see some of that in some of the other stocks as well, because right now tech is obviously leading this, but we've also got a lot more moving parts. We've got an election, we've got economic indicators, we've got China-US relations. So just continue watching that, maintain that cash balance, and I'll provide an update tomorrow. If you have plays, please drop those in the comments below. Thanks everyone. Talk to you later.